Yes.
Absolutely insane form, and I absolutely agree with Wyatt. In the form that you would say is leaning towards being the tournament favorite.
Team to beat. Absolutely team to beat. The audience knows it. You know it. Does Furia know it yet? We're going to find out in a couple of seconds. Starting off on Haven, PRX's choice. Has the veto changed your mind at all? Are the agent selects doing anything for you here? What's catching your eye now?
Again, the fact that we start here, Furia obviously had a chance to sit back and watch the games, but what do you learn by watching them do their thing? Furia into the blender here in map 1, the way PRX performed previously.
Yeah.
Slow start here, tempered at least. Jing, no surprise to see him get some progress early on. Looks like PRX will look to explore towards C with the Prowler. Maybe draw a player. We'll keep Nerve interested, and actually it's got you curious as well.
And again, for Furia, I want to see how they kind of hit the stage here, because you kind of want to get a temperature check yourself of how it feels. This is a very different environment. You want to start feeling the game out early if they want to be really competitive here. They are a team that's got a lot of attention, and for valid reasons. I mean, their journey is hard to not enjoy, but even with that in mind, PRX are showing a little bit of temperance here. Very patient.
Very slow on the approach here, but it has also planted the seed of doubt once more. And 3 players are rotated towards C, and it's just Artsin once more, now with no util.
And the paranoia actually does catch him too, so tries to play it forward, overwhelmed PRX. They're in the door, and as said, they caused that rotation so early with just simple silence causing that. So now, 4 players on the way back through. Koala Noob still has the paranoia, a couple shot darts. You've got Alum still with a little bit of utility. This is not out of the realms of reality. It's just going to be a man to the good for PRX and the time on their side.
Actually slowed down here. The paranoia is now posted. The pop will come through, but Jing's going to shut it down. Divide to follow up. Koala Noob the only one to find one.
It's just so good. Those pressure point swings are stunning. PRX looking locked in.
The pace there, a little lacking from Furia. Maybe just went and called down something I didn't spot, but the shock dart sent in, and paranoia takes forever to be posted here. Unfortunately, it just allows PRX to maintain this hold. The fans back in form today, as you can already hear.
It is such a fun concept, isn't it, looking at these two? You've got someone who's, team-wise, a superstar through and through, and PRX, who've been absolutely on the money. And Furia, an unknown quantity, obviously regionally an exceptional performance, but it's that transition.
Oh!
And
wait,
that
what?
is what we're talking about. A little fight back from Furia. Taking away something, taking away Forsaken.
Explain that to me. Explain that to me. What?
Explain it to PRX. They're baffled too. Okay, and now they've regrouped. I like that from Furia.
Yeah,
proactive.
very heads up move.
Man,
here.
if we're getting this, if this is what we're getting, I'm all aboard. Okay, so PRX cautiously and carefully clearing through sight, doing the protocols, because again, they don't know quite what they're in for. Now with feeling no pressure back or fight back, you start looking across the rest of the map. But for Furia, gonna have to really stay together to trade in, try and make something work here with, again, just those weaker weapons.
Well, now at least we'll be aware that there's a player coming towards the flank, but he's well invested here to try and get towards these weapons. Is the Bulldog down? Divide 2 here.
Oh! He's going up for the 4. It ain't pretty in the end, but it might get the job done. Divide removing threats. Nerve, you are masterful, but it doesn't matter. Bloody hell, PRX.
Divide, who somebody's already shown us his form here in Santiago. Clean up.
God, that window chant.
What is that?
Oh. This, again, you understand it to an extent. They want to get that upgrade. They want to try and build something, but again, Divide, big game player.
Round 3, Jing already has his ultimate online. Divide just 2 away from the tour de force. Great progress early on here for PRX. And a big ultimate to swing, potentially. Ooh. This is first.
Ooh, they're up for the fight. No rest, no falling away. A little bit of room made towards C, but I like the reaction already slipping back CT, playing for the refight, but Jing beheads Artsin, gets a bit of safety, allows for that spike now to filter up forward.
One will come through here. And still got the ultimate to play with. Jing's going to pop it here, go aggressive.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Going to work in through from Garage. It's very indicative, but Furia aware of the possibility, playing super deep, making it hard for him to find value. Now they got to go, though. If they want a chance in this one, they've got to start building fast. Paranoia shallow. It's going to be Jing on the corner. Gets cleared. Koala Noob opening up possibilities. There's something left in a 1v4. Okay. Easy now. Don't give them a chance.
No way!
Don't give them a chance!
God. Look at Nerve's HP as well. Oh my God, that was so close.
How often have we said the team that you never tell me the odds because they make it happen so often? This time Furia make it out, but that was a bonus.
Jesus.
That was a bonus, and they're barely alive. That was a bonus. This is going to be a banger of a game. Like, look at this start, man.
I mean, fair play to Furia here as well. See, almost punished here on the orb. But again, when you see something with a ghost, it's like, ah, yeah, trade him.
Well, because something hasn't really been on yet this event.
No, yeah, absolutely. We were criticizing the other day. But again, we know what he's capable of. If we do have a situation here with Divine Forsaken in particular, Envy alongside that.
Oh, Envy.
Finding insane form.
Huge X-Factor player. I just didn't see coming in the way he has been. You know what I mean? Envy's been nuts to watch. I don't know. He posted up on this. Does have 3 players towards the A site, so right place for Furia. You in support. See how that contact falls down. Something. First man in, and he's sharp. Clean today. Gonna open up the account in this round. That's a brave Aldrone. They are close by. That's not what you want to be seeing. But actually a trade out. They've slowed the roll just a touch, but not for long.
Well, they're still here. He's looking to contest this.
I mean, that's a brave attempt. And bravery gives you nothing in this. Koala Noob dead and the site available. Furia trying to be aggressive, trying to be involved. I like it, but it's just not being rewarded.
Still now, same issue as previous, I think, already. Considering the save here, seeing Artsin on a judge. Nerve still curious. They have to try and hold on to these rifles here.
Welcome to the stage, Furia.
Yeah. Not going to find any fans early on here in Haven. With 5 alive for PRX. Getting actually quietly alongside that. Look at something's old progress. Device got the tour de force.
Oh, they're starting to spiral.
They're already building up a bit of a buffer here early on. Again, it's no surprises to see Furia save in this situation.
Yeah, makes sense.
Unfortunately, I mean, Koala Noob and only 150 credits between them to carry out of that.
And that was really, I don't want to say the start and end of things, but it felt like it kind of broke down that site hold, right? Koala Noob left with,
well,
do you think he should have backed away earlier at this point?
Definitely. And you get the confirmation effectively on the drone, and the fact that Jing's so happy to come up and try and flash onto that, you know it's invested. Unfortunately, there's not many players that can go toe-to-toe with the front line of PRX when they're hitting your sight like that and get away unscathed.
Oh! This is madness, man!
Stupid shots!
This is ridiculous! Did they see anything? I guess just maybe the...
Maybe ahead of the smoke dropper.
Yeah. It ain't much.
The fact that EU gets caught, I mean, look where the death marker is. It's just a pre-fire onto that angle as well. Through the smoke.
Wild. But for PRX on the attack now, they can kind of try and play the rotation game, right?
Look at the paranoia of Arts in the setup. Everything, I'm tucked on it.
Does it work? Smoke goes in towards Garage. That's just a bit of a feint, keeping those players a little later. So they're going to note the utility. And it's now onto 1. Can Artsin try and hold this back? The flood's coming. And you can see that front line is hard to deal with, but he's gone unchecked. Artsin could be getting away with murder here. 30 seconds. When does he show his hand? Forsaken's already taken away Nerve. So Artsin, the encouragement going to be coming in soon. They're looking for him, though. They're still out and about here. Artsin finds a body, drops it, gets a second. He held his Nerve, but not long enough to deny Forsaken or PRX.
A 4K here in the chaos from Forsaken. And even with the C sent in here, Oh, it's just a pre-fire on the flash.
Oh, fair play. God.
Again, already Nerve putting up a hell of a fight towards C in these early rounds. Again, PRX able to just smother the site. Didn't even catch actually the reposition towards Heaven there from Forsaken. 4-1 start here and still up against the ropes in terms of the finances on the side of Furia. And that's why it's concerning as well, because there's a few here that you almost just have to let them slide. Bucky and a Stinger to try and make a go of things here. Jing quietly, already back up to decent progress on this next ultimate. Chance here is to find even more. I mean, you look at that as well, Envy, they're close to a full house.
Yeah, they really are. So, an implication of a set piece. Hard to check behind it just because of the walls. You've got Envy there investing a Prowler too. All of these util pieces, but look where the spike's heading. Still being slippery about this. A very passive hold from EU, but again, he can't really deny much from here. Yeah,
PRX is starting to toy with the expectations, right? Yes. This util investment comes, you saw it early on, drifting back and forth. Both sides of the map, and then a slower hit towards A. And here, they're able to manipulate the map really well.
And I think it's such an underselling when people talk about PRX as just this W-based team, because you've seen it, even in a meta that feels like it's very favorable, they are playing with that tempo.
They know how to harness it now, use it to their advantage in more ways than one.
Oh, because that gear shift will come in, but they don't have to just ride it out the whole way. Envy. You might need to get that shot done soon, mate.
Oh. Of course he is. Of course he is.
Bit of a showman in the making. As Koala Noob gonna try and go down swinging.
Oh, hello.
Great shots. Got some more. Nah, that's about all she wrote for that one. It's 5-1, Mike. This might be a shutdown.
By the way, the worst thing that happens there is another kill happens, then the crowd starts cheering. So Nerve just has no idea. He's the main character. Right, scoreline early on. Expecting to see a timeout coming out of this, just to take stock of the situation. Be a crucial buy round here.
Was that a smile from Alex? Like a very careful
I didn't catch it. And
I wasn't sure.
I also don't believe you.
You know what? Maybe I made it up. He's probably like, how dare you go for a knife at this point?
You wasted so much time. Obviously coming into this, the Coinbase win condition here on the buy round for Furia. It's going to be based around this operator purchase.
Could be nice, but again, the timing when this hits, Mike, I'm worried about that full hand of ults sat with PRX. They've already got a great tempo read, a really good approach here. I haven't seen Furia do enough to disrupt it yet. I feel like they're not quite in control of the map flow at all, very behind the curve in that. But as I said, maybe they can post up Alum and just be happy with that on an angle, on a line. But for PRX, they got tools to bully him off.
Yeah, absolutely do. Jing, the ability to cut sight lines and then flash yourself into a site, it's a nightmare. Playing aggressively with his operator, and keyword being aggression. Seeing here a fairly committed angle from Alan. Found a couple of openers here previously on the back of Nerve, so maybe a chance.
Speaking of those tools, there's the
it's
first.
Immediately mitigated.
Yeah, they are so well prepared here, PRX. There's your answer. Furia. Is there depth? Nerve's going to at least send Jing back. That's quite nice. So they've dealt with that in a very quick rotation, trying to go step for step here.
I was going to say, they're not going to get there quick enough. Smokes will go up. I'd be surprised to see PRX commit to an engagement behind this. There's no way they're feeling as if Furia have stacked the heavier side towards C. I mean, they might not care anyway.
Face your fear.
Again, the ult usage is good. We've got a little bit of a nice... Oh, no, Forsaken. EU denies him for the audacity, but something still got sight. He's still got it safe. He's going back in for more. Nerve, great on the reaction. Brawl breaks out. Spray not good enough to deny on Devi as Koala Noob, the one to get them across the line. That's the level it takes to get one round for Furia.
And it's only EU stepping to the side of this Nightfall that really rips this apart. I mean, something's TP as well up to Graffiti. You can see immediately the amount of pressure that's applied. But the fact that he finds Jing early enough. Oh, he did actually get marked.
He did. He just turned that great intuition.
I thought he'd stepped out of it.
Same.
Even so, that's even more insane.
Yeah.
Let's go! Come on, bro, come on!
That's the level.
Crazy round from EU.
Gotta keep going. Good amount of ults starting to build for Furia as well. That took a big investment from PRX. They had full hand. So to weather that storm from Furia is wild contextually.
So I might just try and pop the smoke on C-Long again. Artson switching things up. We'll note the clone. Yes, we'll note the clone.
Okay, Forsaken's on the site. Nerve, Artsin, they're in trouble. Bye-bye! Forsaken secures back sight for a second, but that's not going to stay for long as Koala Noob wants in, takes away the man with the spike, goes back in, still hungry for more! That's 3 kills! Something's trying to be on the back lines, but it's Divide to take away Koala Noob. Where's the rest of Furia? Trying to fly in, it's on EU, the hero of that previous round.
He's one
Up
shot to this.
Against Divide. And Divide hunting him down, EU! Won't be hunted today! Keeps their cool, and man, this is a quality game.
Back-to-back rounds from EU. Dragging Furia.
Oh, Koala Noob, gotta say it.
Oh yeah, no, for
Man,
sure.
on that site.
Beautiful hold from him. To clean up here. Again, Divide is still going to go hyper-aggressive in this situation.
And gotta say as well, Koala Noob just looks like a different beast from when we, at least as EMEA casters, saw him last.
I mean, so good. Again, you know, the sacrifices he made to go across to Europe. Again, so good to see him back in the set. Hallam's going all the way down here.
Okay, you're feeling brave. You feel like you want to turn those screws. Does he think about it? No, not yet. Forsaken should be teed up here. A gift from the gods, and it's taken. Forsaken making no mistakes with that. And a little bit of a misstep from Alan there.
Slight misread on the situation, was conscious of a second person swinging onto that angle, but the A site wide open. Artsin has the lockdown, so we'll concede the space here in a 4v5. Unorthodox setup here towards A, but PRX actually going to try and find the space in mid as well.
But does this play in Divide? Oh, and look at this patience. Look at that discipline. That's pedigree now. But great from Nerve. This man's been a backbone of a player. Key kills. So they've got down to a 3v3. PRX aren't safe yet. You can see Jing wants more. He wants to kind of maybe posture up a bit deeper. There's the lockdown. Anything in mind to help out with that?
I think Jing just might give up. Maybe send a red herring into the situation here. He's going to tuck in. Please check this corner.
Someone must. No. But this is a stage game. This is a stage game. Jing! They check! They turn around and they check! Furia! Heads up work in the end! Maybe with the help of a 6th man, but a 2v2 is not done yet. And there's Nerve again. This man is absolutely key, but something is so good. And Artsin down low. It's perfect for something. You can put your faith in that man today with a Red Bull clutch.
Beautiful stuff here. Can Jing almost
Daylight
gets
robbery.
away with murder. But the penny drops. Able to clear him out here. And you're right, Nerve just looking so sharp in some of these situations. It's only really the HP that decides this in the end.
And I don't want to hear any grumbling about crowd noise on that one. You live and die by the same sword, PRX. They've loved this environment. It's how it goes. For now, PRX are still with a good standing in this. Great to see something starting to find that individual form as well. It's Furia now, have to once again try and work this out.
Pit will go up and again make that late round pivot towards A little more difficult. Broken by here from Furia, so gonna respect this for Koala Noob. He's found something. Oh, it's from Divide!
This team, there is something about Furia unwilling to let even the smallest chances pass them by. 5v3. Last time it was Devi who kept it all in check for PRX much earlier in this half. And they're waiting. Nerve almost making it over now. He does have a Vandal. Koalanoob the Phantom. Just evading that paranoia. And the time's starting to tick here, Mike. They've got to get a move on.
Really is. Chance here to maybe get something going from Garage, but the stun will come through. Paranoia to follow here. Jing has to find one.
Arlen's gone down, no trade here. Jing gonna try and play this forward. PRX dig in their heels, but dragged out of there by EU, by the OMEN. And the patience from Furia was wild.
Was waiting for PRX to overstep here. Running the clock right down. The numbers just favoring them. On this C-site retake, again, EU just coming through with a clutch cleanup here. Again, Jing, this is a ballsy ultimate from him. Can respect it with how quickly they're able to farm it up. Come back into this now. Still 3 ults to play with on the side of PRX. First time we're seeing a lesser buy from them.
Time to jump.
In the pinch a little bit here in round 11.
Seems like the most direct we've seen PRX, really. We've been quite tricky. As Odds-in going to be negated in this round, forced away quickly. Pace is there. PRX, this is the gear shift we talk about, and that is why it's so dangerous. Jing slicing through at the same time. Something getting shoulder checked here. Maybe caught a little off guard, but now still goes in for more. I didn't realize he was going to commit to that. The C's fantastic, but a little too late. The paranoia primed, and they swing on it. EU again! Every time it feels like PRX are on for something, he's taking it away. They're reading the aggression from PRX, and Forsaken getting hunted down! Koalanoob, the apex predator today, as Furia pushing up to 5.
Furia looking fantastic in some of these chaotic moments of mayhem here. I mean, the freebie there on top of the reveal. Beautiful stuff. And again, they greet this aggression perfectly. Behind window, back towards spawn. Reading some of these situations really, really well. Again, one of the things that you're definitely looking for Furia to look strong in that aspect, to come into this stage cold.
There's a huge tick in the box. If you're a Furia fan, those sort of rounds, as scary as it felt, that is such a good indicator that they can handle PRX at that tempo, at that pressure point. Now PRX though, again, still the team to beat so far, the team that has turned everyone's eyes towards them in the form they've been hitting. Now though, Along in control of Furia as PRX power forward towards this B site.
They're going to follow through on this though. The smoke will go up. Hunter's Fury will come out. I believe a tag on the first. The follow-up found something will fall. No other tag there. Looked good, but the range
this is a nice
just
play
landing.
Koalanoob again, going to be played into this corner. As soon as Alan falls off this, he's actually got one on the way out. Do they check? They don't. And it is vengeance served. The patience working well for Koalanoob. Devi in a 1v4. He's got to get past Alan, which is hard because he's buying time. EU's there. 6 apiece, Mike.
Really, really stabilizing towards the back end of that first half. A tied-up game is not how it felt in that opening stretch of rounds at all. All credit to Furia here.
One enemy remaining.
Can I help you, sir?
Here's the bill from the dealership where I got my car, and I'd like you to beat it with a better deal on one of these fine cars.
Not how it works.
Guess you're not as cool as Verizon.
Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill for a better deal today.
Aquí, en Chile, en Latinoamérica y en el mundo. Sigamos haciendo la diferencia, sigamos haciendo ruido.
Vamos a pegar unos griticos, Santiago. ¿Dónde están los fans de PRX?
están los fans de Furia?
Santiago, son un público hermoso, en serio estamos muy felices y poder tener también, por supuesto, invitados aquí en el stage. Así que bueno, un último ruido para Dryan. Todos, Dryan, Dryan, no los escucho, Dryan, Dryan.
Son lo mejor. El primer día de este evento hicieron el mejor día de mi vida. Y creo que va a seguir siendo el mejor día de mi vida y el mejor evento de mi vida. Gracias.
Santiago, grita con el alma.
It is a good day for the fans in the venue, Mike. So far, you've got to be looking at this one as, I mean, bang for your buck, 6 apiece. It started off looking, I was a bit worried if I'm honest, and I think you were to maybe a little extent as well, because I thought, oh no, it's not going to translate to the stage.
Yeah, you see this coming out, and you see it being Haven map 1.
Yep.
Is where it's the most concerning. Furia just gritting their teeth here in the first half. An equal affair, certainly a positive. Anticipating a little bit of aggression here. It's coming potentially elsewhere with this stack towards Garage.
You can't whistle at defaults. You can't. They're stacked
They want
long.
more. They
Run
want
at
more.
them. Bloodthirsty crowd, aren't they? You bring Dan out for a second and they're absolutely feral.
Rabid.
But it's a very different look from Furia, right? We're seeing a much different tempo scale here. And for PRX, they'll probably be scratching their heads to an extent. They can leave at least, who is it? Forsaken tucked in towards Sewer. They can then start rotating players around there, that double stack towards Garage, and it is heading up towards C.
There's no onus here on either of the players in Garage to really do anything about this. They prioritise the backlines here. We'll slip straight through grass and towards C long. Divide, look at the probe a little deeper here.
See what the post-plant looks like. 3 kind of playing topside C long, 1 tucked back of box. This is going to be pretty tough. Forsaken, the first one to take a step forward, waiting for that pressure to mount so they can start that flank going as well. Furia's nerve going to be tested here. Alum doesn't get the shot he wanted, and it's quick work from PRX, compounding the problems on the site until Koala Noob trying to do the dance, but he can't get away from the fate of PRX. I've seen that one before.
Yeah. Able to whittle away at Furia in this retake. Patience shown by PRX here. I was talking earlier on, particularly on Split versus G2, their willingness to contest as this spike goes down. Something that's certainly become a cornerstone of their approach to the defense.
I mean, I hope we get there, Split being that 3rd map. It was something that you were loving about PRX.
Yeah.
It was the first time we really saw it visually in effect.
It is, I think, one of the best examples we've seen here in Santiago in terms of embracing that sort of pace in a very different way.
Yes. Big investments.
Yeah, round 2 investment here from 2 members. Koala Noob looking to find something. Actually, it's EU to find. Koala Noob will burn? Huh?
I don't know how that's just happened. Maybe the C's at the same time, I'm not too sure. But for now, Forsaken trying to hunt down Alum, and he's done it. Threading the needle and finding some safety, but taking a tag on the back. There's a lot of heavy shields here, hence why they're still standing. 18 HP for Forsaken, he's just let off the leash. Go take a fight, take a brawl, take a biff. But now he's got support here. Oh! And it gets broken! 2v2, this is madness, man. Hudson a little vulnerable on the site as Devi going hunting, spots him. That's a bold look from Devi. Very individual effort.
Jing's got a Bulldog here, and a 1v2. Artsin should be able to pick up this rifle on back sight.
There's still 50 seconds, you can do what you want, but do they expect Jing here so fast? Nerve certainly does, but it doesn't matter. 10 HP is still maybe enough. And you're right, he does have his ult. He's got options galore. Artsin gonna try and get the plant, gonna toy him forward. He's
worried about getting flanked.
Oh, this is so sick. What a head-to-head here. Second time of asking.
Well, there's the heal, though, for Jing.
Waiting for it. Sorted now. Up to 100. Artsin has to gamble, take a chance! And he 7-7 Furia, not down, not out.
Tough situation for Jing. Oh, the C's. Catch it, he actually gets pulled back in there, but yeah, a massive overstep in terms of the mid-round here. In terms of decision making, I think maybe just the panic of trying to protect the rifle that goes down on C. Don't want to let that spiral out of control, and it does exactly that.
It's rare to see PRX kind of, at the moment, looking... God damn! All right, Dubai. I'll shut the hell up. I'll shut the hell up.
Didn't take any damage, by the way.
That's on me. Do it again, please. Ooh, I thought he was on for another. Okay, EU, got to be careful, though. That is, you're very alone here. Yeah, feeling it right. That is such a great backpedal from him. That could have been a real vulnerability they could have exploited, but no. Furia, heads up work. They're starting to get a bit of a feel of the heartbeat of PRX now. That pulse point firmly in hand. Furia, this is very impressive work.
Very clean anti-eco here. Crucial to note as well, the Hunter's Fury already online.
This is a team to enjoy, aren't they? I was so worried. I mean, you're facing someone like PRX. You're going into Haven, and they can do things like that, right? You can see why there is always threat. You've seen the form that this team is in.
Do I get to play the game or not?
No.
Not really.
No.
Not really.
Again, the worst role to have to play against a team like PRX.
Sucks to suck, I guess, right? Like, it's one of those you just... And look, if you're in the lead, soak it up, man. Who cares? You'll take them when you get them. Quick and pacey. They've got a plan in mind, and that is going to be a very dead Envy. Can't quite find Forsaken, though. The X Factor. Dead this time! Bloody hell, is this really happening? Oh, Jing! Bloody hell, he's gone right back at him. It is blow for blow here in Santiago. Something in a 1v2, a capable player. Bit of a hot and cold performer so far, though. But always a threat. Always a danger!
Oh my God!
Something better than the rest!
He's broken their ankles, Lauren. The clone just draws the eyes from somebody we were critical of. It's another Red Bull clutch from something. The second of this map. That was wild.
It also helped that Jing just went nuclear on sight, just popping off, but man, woo, you take those.
I mean, the timing here, the swing from Artson's perfect as well.
Good.
He almost reads the situation. And a devious laugh from something.
To do that in a server and then be grinning. Oh, 8-8.
Alex will hit the panic button, obviously more conscious of what went on early in that round, and particularly with Envy facing the drone and just basically falling by default to the Hunter's Fury. Great connection by EU to open this round up. Coinbase win condition obviously coming out of this already. Old progress for PRX. Something Forsaken and Jing. Now pivotal that is to some of these Phoenix compositions to really find or maximize the value.
I think it's also a great opportunity for Furia, right? This is felt super high tempo, really hard to see a momentum.
They're matching PRX. Like I said, in some of these more chaotic situations where teams do tend to fold under a buckle under the pressure of PRX, Furia are going blow for blow with, like I said earlier, what feels like the tournament favorite in terms of form we've seen so far. But we can strip out some of those expectations because we're here at playoffs. There's some new faces. We have this is a great
big reset.
Exactly.
Divide, no shield, no problem. Apparently, that's Koala who got it. Just no, it's not the prettiest.
Yeah,
it's not the prettiest. That's 4 up, but look at the HP. Down on 30, Nerve on 15. I'm still not feeling like this is safety yet.
Good util left for PRX as well.
He's a lucky boy there. You saw that swing on the back of the site. They're still hungry for this. Still hunting them down. Blood in the water, and they strike. And even with that back line looking a little bit weaker just because of the HP, we're going to need another round from one of these two. Forsaken with the judge, gonna make it harder. As Arlem just doing brilliantly here, keeping great deals of space, and something might be hearing the whistle soon.
Yep. We'll wait this one out. Maybe a chance to discuss further what the plan was coming out of this timeout.
But I like, again, seeing someone showing no fear against PRX.
Yeah, I mean, the challenging window here, even after Alan's like, guys, I can't do anything, can't do anything.
But I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going. Like, again, we see a lot of kind of players talking about, you know, taking space in certain roles and that sort of thing, but I'm just doing his job, man. Like, can't discredit it one bit.
And obviously the byproduct of that is it's a positive to not see them kind of just
shy away.
Exactly.
Yeah. Putting him forward still. Hunting down that follow-up, even just trying to feel out the game.
He's down to 30 HP so early on in this, and then still gets up to 3 kills.
You're looking at the ults,
yeah,
but you're looking at the money. It ain't there for PRX. This could be 10. This could be double digits, but never say never with PRX. And right back to business, forcing them to back away.
Something gets the hell out of there. And that's the only rifle. Got to protect the president in this regard. Forsaken's walking mid here, and there's 3 tucked in to this A-side hold.
How much do they read into this? I don't think they saw Jing. They might still consider something here, but it's on again, just let off the leash. Gonna spot out one, he's actually looking kind of screwed in this. Something's got him dead to rights. Rifle in hand. Fast flood back from PRX 2. They want site security, and they will gather that. But you're looking at Koala Noob's space here. He's done very well in the meantime. And I think the pennies dropped there as well. Forsaken instantly thinking about this.
This is fine, though. They've drawn first blood. We'll get a second rifle in hand.
That is big. And look, if it becomes really possible, Devi's got ult potentially.
I mean, they've got a ton of, they've got a ton to invest here. And it's Jing that gets the rifle, so he can make the run it back work.
Let's see if Forsaken play this right, though.
No paranoia, but still something good util. His ultimate as well is going to draw out the lockdown, but if anything, it's only going to buy them some time to secure this plant. Not taking much space here on the side of Furia. But the pit really causes issues now.
And look at the positioning above it too. Koala Noob is the one waiting. Something doesn't see it either. Higher! Sent back to the pit. There's Furia doing really well here. Something's found a pocket to play from, but I don't know how much he's going to get out of it. And now they're hurting. They're trying to pivot straight back in through Garage. But again, the wall is in place here. Furia are not letting them find an easy way through. And that wall was Koala Noob. Suddenly, an availability divide towards HyperX. They both won this round and they want it badly. EU doesn't get overwhelmed, but the few started. Numbers there. He's done enough. They've bought enough time. PRX take it to their limits.
Huge investment here from Furia.
Got the ult.
But you absolutely have to in that situation.
There's no easy round against PRX.
Like I said, another rifle cycles into the hands of Jing. Forsaken a jump scare on the TP above, but the pit just causing so many issues for them. Beautiful stuff here for Furia to find 10. 2 rounds to the good here. And on the other side, I mean, look at the investment on the side of PRX as well. Yeah, very.
But no one following it up, though. This is a 2-man endeavor. Oh! They are actually running rings around PRX. Devi, luckily, able to keep his cool here, but he's not feeling secure about this. He's on 8 HP. He's had to give up front sight. They're already here. Oh my God, Devi. There was no one near you, man. You hoped that they hadn't taken that space. That is a terrible surprise, and now PRX looking out of sorts. They are looking out of the form that they've been sitting in. Envy does well. But it's still a 2v3. Where is something in the matter? Joined side by side, shoulder to shoulder. Arlem shouldering the corner. Hot flash in, Prowler to follow. Off the angle, back on it fast. A 1v2 needed. It's not happening today, Furia. They're up to 11, Mike.
Now he gets to play the game. A few huge rounds from Allen to get himself back on the board and back in control of some of these early rounds. The one to truly take the fight to PRX. PRX looking a little rattled.
They do.
A couple of these decisions now that you usually would credit them, just not paying off for them.
Oh, this Furia team. Oh, is this the caliber we're getting now? We are in the playoffs. It is an upswing in form and capability to push PRX like this, to make them look, as you said, rattled.
I mean, it looks like they've knocked the wind out of them. Just with a few, again, pace changes, and happy to just commit 3 or 4 bodies to these opening engagements in mid up towards the top of B. PRX, unfortunately, trailing behind Furia here on map 1. Certainly a chance for Alex to lay down the law, maybe get them back on the same page. I'm not seeing much in terms of a purchase here, but there's not much to invest, to be honest with you. They almost have to come to terms with the fact they've conceded the 12th already. No ults here for, oh sorry, just the one for Alim actually on the side of Furia. Hunter's Fury just 1 away, so on the next buy round, a couple of tools to invest here. Furia on the brink of potentially flipping us an upset on PRX's pick here in map 1.
An iconic map for PRX too, in my mind, recently kind of the pinnacle of their form. Divide with an early shot, an early information.
Furia probably conscious of a little bit of aggression here coming out of the timeout, so we'll allow the dust to settle. It's a confirmation here, but no solid idea of numbers just yet. Forsaken will take contact with the turret outside double doors. Divide wants another stab at this.
His scoping work from Globant has been really solid. But he's been forced off now, 50 seconds.
Oh, still alive, still 75 HP. So, again, in terms of info, you'll take that.
So where's the pivot now from Furia? Deciding to abscond away from that A approach, look towards B. Smoke just going to go up now, but Alan's been great at just kind of working into this. He knows his protocol list perfectly fine. Koala Noob, good for the plant.
30 seconds left.
That's now in, and they reset. 5v5 retake on the cards for PRX. Forsaken is here fast, and he's getting started. I don't know what he's planning. There was nothing in mind for it. Furia gifted a great start in this.
Now we'll have a chance to just sit back and spam onto this. Numbers advantage and the weaponry causing further issues now. No pressure coming across towards Furia, other than Alim on that angle. Something's found Koala, though, with a headshot.
Okay, anything else to rattle that back line? No, Furia standing strong here. And look, he can put it on a show, he can land a shot or two, this man. But it will not change the fact that Furia are up to 12 in map 1.
Absolutely insane performance here from Furia. And the timing on the smoke here, Forsaken, I think maybe he thinks he's got another couple of seconds to maybe steal away a half defuse. But up against it now, PRX. Very, very crucial buy round here, because they have to say it has to be clean as well. Like I said, I was talking about the ult cycle here for Furia. It doesn't necessarily get any easier if you find number 9.
Yeah, and they're probing way further now. Divide doing great deals of damage to start with.
He wanted to stay.
He did. You saw that temptation, that one for it. That bloodthirsty approach. He's got a new angle to play from, but there's a problem on the side. Invi's got his side. He can stay focused. Lost a little bit of the scale up behind it, but Invi doing great on the push, holding them back. And now there's a flank on the way. Jing not clean with it, but Divide does his job as leaving EU, who's been top of the board here, to try and handle PRX. Good luck. This would truly be something of legend.
If he does damage here, even, we'll take that, but Divide to clean up
man.
A 3K for him on the operator. And still a little life left in them. Got to chip away at the finances still. Furia actually even considering a string of 4 rounds. Look at what's left. There's only 3 that are... Oh,
That's it.
It's through the wall. I didn't catch it the first time what he saw, maybe just a client side difference there, but Divide 21 and 15.
He's having a game.
Desperately trying to keep PRX in this.
He always, in my mind, has been one of those big game players. When PRX have needed someone to find it, but this time it gets ripped out of his hands.
And he's dead.
He's on the hunt.
No, he's not.
Envy, how are you alive? Overrun and overwhelmed. Forsaken sent back. Jing bodied. 3v2. Something of Forsaken. Behind the curve, but fighting forward. They don't respect it.
This?
It looks like they are. They got.
They're up to lunatics!
This is 4 seconds! You gotta make it count now! Forsaken! Unthinkable scenes! And now Nerv's on the hunt! Has to get it done in time! Does he get it? Does he get this? Something backpedals away.
Oh my God.
Nerve has to keep it. Something is waiting on that CT side. Utility down, a tap on the spike! And what a world we live in! Where David picked Goliath and goddamn won it!
PRX, I think we even noted in the cast, we were talking about a couple of members from PRX in the situation was like someone's got to make a play, right?
Yeah.
It was just so sloppy.
Which is weird, because they haven't been like that so far. Maybe this is just a different caliber. Now we are in the playoffs. Furia looking like they are after the title of the team to beat. As Koala
Okay.
gifting out free damage, unconfirmed, but look at Forsaken and look at something.
We'll continue with this walk through. The paranoia is sent. Nerve will know all of this, so good information to spur things on towards B here. Forsaken, as you notice, 50 HP. Has to respect this, rescind away a little bit, and wait out some reinforcements. Ooh, nearly catching on a gap there. Plant will come through though, full 5v5.
A lot of map to clear here. Nerve was miraculous in map 1, I've got to say it. This time, swiftly put to bed. A kiss on the forehead. As now something gets to fill the space behind it. He's heard this. Oh, it ain't pretty. And now he's the target of focus, though. They still got to clear him to get the work done, and he's just completely off kilter, it looks like. Forsaken. Try and work the space back through. We can see where this post plant really resides. It's going to need a big bailout if Furia want to start this off. But PRX locking it in on the first round.
Right down to the wire here. We are almost able to slow things down. Yeah, just over a second left on the defuse. The PRX.
Second's a long time for PRX.
Stick the landing on the pistol. You can see here, it's the connection from Koala to slow things down in mid. Even here, Furia. A couple of complementary positions, but it's the key people to fall at the wrong time, effectively. The credit to PRX.
Welcome backstage.
In that scenario, I was wondering what that was. But
he's going to our green room.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, round 2 flip. That's all that's in my head.
I don't think it's going to happen now. Ain't no way. Look at the buy. It's all good. 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 I'm fine with this.
Did they get that? Yeah, Koala's got it.
I'm still okay with it. You're not going to overextend it.
Yeah, look at the HP.
They'll be all right. If they get a bit sloppy, though, then there is a small chance. Jing, going to mop this up. No. Michael, why is it a 3v3? Why is it... Shut up. Why is it a 3v3? And Envy, you're not going to go and do the same thing, right? They're trying to hunt him down. They've seen a vulnerability. Envy might be screwed here. And luckily, he keeps his cool. Forsaken was there on the swing, forced to kind of come around that quad side, but all good. All good.
Forsaken a hell of a long time to get onto the back side of that.
I wasn't nervous for a second.
Furia, I don't think they know just how close they came to flipping that.
Yeah. Bloody hell.
Still some crucial damage done early on. You'll have a massive impact in terms of the bonus purchase. Something we're going to scope on regardless.
I am looking at Koala going to use progress too to the nice little combination ult potentially. decent early progress between the two of them. And look at that firing squad waiting from Furia.
Something's about to creep onto this angle. Obviously full shields here, but Alan tagged up. Forsaken just not expecting bodies to flood back out into window.
Yeah, which is a bit weird considering that something was just kind of looking that way, but...
Yeah, spotted on both sides here.
Does that change next steps? Something's getting a little bit looser on this. Wants to try and find someone out of position. They've now taken the angle. He's seen a fair few, and he's done a good amount of damage. Like, look at this damage output.
Gets away pretty healthy as well.
Yeah.
89 HP, still got shield left as well.
And
As you said,
yeah.
Artsin and Alan down to just 10 on the first buy.
As much as Furia are working the map, sure, they've taken so much damage for it. Very
Almost
passive
mitigating the first blood, to be honest.
Yeah.
They get caught here in the choke point, it could be disastrous for them.
Okay, Nerves actually caught Divide. That was over towards double doors, but Envy gonna go down. Furia trading in very nicely, and Jing in a position, the Feast or Famine, it feels like, 8 HP, gonna get caught on the way out there. Really diligent work from Furia, stable steps going towards the B site, leaving just something in a 1v3. Doesn't expect to drop on the smoke, and can't get to it in time. EU picking up where he left off, really.
3K for him to find the first for Furia.
Can they catch on Divide? I want to see how that went down as well. If that was just him wanting to get some space in middle, trying to play it back through.
Yeah, just here.
Again,
Nervous, yeah, he looks
He's
fantastic.
the one for you. I know he's caught your
one.
eye. Map 1, you're like, it's the second he starts getting those really, like, valuable kills. It's hard to ignore.
Early progress here. You already on the Hunter's Fury. Nothing available for PRX here, but a couple of players getting close.
And something on the op, I guess, is the main factor. Really forced off that first sight line. But Forsaken playing a very committed corner. And Fury have been patient. We've been seeing that even in these last couple of rounds. They like to work the map a bit, let it breathe, see if they can catch an overstep, which they might get another shot at. Oh, you're not going to walk into this because Furia seems so heads up. Now, I mean, the damage is there.
Down to 16 HP now. Something has to retreat. Post on a deeper line for sure, but got the full force effectively of Furia. Headed his direction. Considering the rotation now, with no push out on A. Already now, Alan going to find space towards double doors here as something not going to be greeted.
Yeah, Jing waiting for this. Still got that paranoia ready. And he's going to go ahead of it. That's quite nice, but he's getting instantly traded. The spacing and the timing for Alan. Artin then catching Divide. They are working this map very nicely. However, they are now a little scattered apart here. Spike collected and committed to. They consolidate their numbers as best they can and still want this A site. Envy's position will be thought about, but maybe not the swing on the smoke. No, it catches them off, but EU is just landing shots, Mike.
I think we'll get a consolation, but very few ways back into this now, and with an operator in hand.
He
That's
doesn't look
the
happy about
feel.
it either.
The roar of the crowd letting him know. You can see them almost considering the TP back onto B here. With EU trading out the spike. A little bit of misdirection still. Able to find success. Get the plant on A regardless, with Nerves very, very late position.
And again, I'm just so impressed with Furia's ability to work this map. It's going to put PRX with a bit of a conundrum, right? It's how do we take security and space here if they're kind of working the map and then leaving players, posted up towards either B or posted up towards A? Do we try and isolate that player? Do we then go aggressive? But then it kind of feels like that's what Furia would want. This is a predicament for PRX because the way these rounds have gone.
I mean, the checklist doesn't necessarily change for me. You can still see like things like this. I was just about to say, Forsaken on an island trying to make hero plays once more. But by the way, that is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous from Alan.
Nah.
And we're talking about him having a slow start. He was still finding value in terms of creating early round pressure on Haven, but as soon as he got the ball rolling, started to find a couple of kills, he was heating up a lot.
Yeah, he really was, and that could be another kind of string to the bow, but as it stands, scopes out for Koala Noob. Buy in place, and the remaining factor is that operator with something. Now, already Furia posturing up a little bit deeper, right? Already searching a little bit further. Aldrone maybe just looking to see if they can identify him early. I don't think they're going to get that check.
We need to think as well, early on where PRX, I'll say struggled a little bit, were a little slower with something's reliance on the operator in that opening series. We had a disastrous map 1. And here, not necessarily finding much value here in terms of the early investment. Forsaken shouldering on here. We can see on the X-ray plenty of people to greet him. Koala Noob will find it.
It's got to be special from something. He's done really well to at least find Koala Noob.
Split now mid though.
Yeah, and now they instantly rotate away from the operator. The issue is, can Envy, good read from him, really good read. Fantastic work from Envy there. And again, even with just Sheriffs, now with an upgrade, it is going to get difficult. Jing's going to have to, again, find a lot of damage, and he just can't do it. So now with the plant in play.
Oh, hang on, that's a big kill, though.
Yeah, that is huge. Actually, I didn't expect that one. And now they're going to invest ults around it with 15 seconds. The pressure's on Furia to find stability and safety. They're not going to get too much of that. Plant's coming in, but then it leaves it down towards Alan to keep this secure. Playing passive on the door, going to be...
Hang on.
You're absolutely outrageous!
What?
Unbelievable! The man who started quiet, louder than ever! Furia, you're not meant to be doing that!
The discipline here
in this
to allow a second player into his sightline. Twisting the knife here. Beautiful stuff from Alan and all of Furia. Just wild.
It takes a lot for me to be at a loss of words, but pulling that off in a round that felt like it was starting to really tilt towards PRX. Ooh.
It's another one of these momentum rounds that Furia able to flip on its head. Like you said earlier, you never want to know the odds for PRX, but Furia are winning out those rounds today.
This is going to be magic, right? So now double operator, is that the solve they had in mind? It's an expensive one. Maybe they can keep lines on both sides, but then again, you think about the ults here. Koala Noob able to try and take space on site, force back that operator. Just going to get himself a way out of dodge here, and he commits close. This is dangerous work, but he's not alone in his endeavors. But Forsaken going to send Arm back in this time. Great connection on the Hunter's Fury. So already we're going to see them deeper into that post plant to Vi. Going to get a touch of damage, but Forsaken down low here. This is going to get scrappy. Tempo not really quietening down just yet. Furia playing on site here.
Yeah, Forsaken's going to find another one. Nerve will fall. You're right, digging their heels in terms of this post plant.
And surely in a 5v3 retake, this is looking good for PRX. Ardsin trying to get a little unorthodox as EU's going to take down something. But that position, you're surely not going to get anything else from. Where is the next string to this? Where's the next step to it? Okay, that's it. EU, Ardsin, they've made this look possible. The defuse is going to be started. Device not stopping. Nothing is going to stop him. Nothing denying Devi. PRX against the odds again.
By the skin of their teeth. But it costs them so much. Not going to be able to stabilize on the back of that round win at all in terms of the finances.
Yeah.
What is that? I mean, Nerve's just literally drifting onto that angle. There's no timing indicator.
Oh.
And again, with just a second to spare.
Yeah, no celebrations after that one, even with it being so close. This is a tense scenario now. Forsaken still feeling brave. Beheads Alem. Gives himself some security. There are still players around here, though. Something doubling down as Ardsin now prepares himself for that counter swing. You have to fight back a lot of the space now, being gathered by PRX.
See it to catch their breath, but, well, I was going to say, how did that come through? Forsaken catching another kill here.
3v5. Spike left down in a bad spot. Jing with a checkmate position, punishing Nerve on the play up over towards A main. The only silver lining is Koala Noob here. Ardsin might be dead to rights, tagged up, and barely able to get away from this. This is a nice elevation. This is a much better look from PRX. Yeah, that's the PRX you got to be scared of.
And that'll be the one if they get some of these upgrades across to some of the people struggling financially. And this back and forth exchange on Breeze might just be a chance now for PRX to carve out some sort of advantage.
One enemy remaining.
And some of these are so hard for Furia to get a read on what's going on. PRX still trying to look for some of those trademark rounds to throw off the rhythm, put the pressure back on Furia. I might just see a commitment towards the side of the map. Forsaken.
Alan's gone down though.
Hang on, what?
Oh dear, this is Jing. Luckily keeping this together. Nerve in a 1v3. Forsaken down on 10 HP. Oh! Well, that's a 1v2. That's not what you wanted to see if you're a PRX fan.
Get spotted. He did not get spotted on the cross.
Work. I think that you saw Envy considering it with the owl drone, but they don't know. Oh, the back. This is just marvelous. It may not amount to much. I know we're trying to sell you this like it's so possible, so doable, but he's trying to really get in their heads.
I mean, he's got space, and he's
himself
got the
a plant.
pit.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, the pit makes it awkward. He's got to consider the plant location.
God, he's desperate to get one more, isn't he? But I just don't know if you're going to get given it with 40 seconds. Oh, my word. He's going forward in middle. It's going to be Devi above on the left here. Nerve, it's a gamble. It's a 50-50. But he might be reading it right here. 3 more bullets. He's looking to try and get away, and he has. He's managed to make it out of there. A new scenario and a new sight.
I think he's still looking towards B here. Pit will go out and find a little more value in terms of the placement on A for sure. And again, it will cover the plant.
Gets to slip away. How does he reposition here?
It's a great spread on the pit as well.
Did Devi see something
did.
then? Yeah, he caught a glimpse. He's got a great idea now, but they still have to clear this man who has been hard to handle. He's trying to be slippery, trying to get a timing, get something on his side. Not gonna happen. PRX put through their paces, but finally carving out a touch of a lead.
Just a little overwhelmed with questions here in the clutch. PRX will find 5. The Cats by something fantastic. Jing to follow up with the 3K.
Thank God for Jing there.
Thank God for Jing, because something was, I mean, I don't know what the plan was. To be honest, just so committed in that position ahead of Bricks. Still no comfort. These rounds are not easily decided. Ultimate's now online for PRX. Jing, Forsaken, and something. On the other side, it's just Alan with good progress elsewhere. We'll try this approach to B once more.
But I like this adjustment on A. At least PRX are trying to be a little bit unique in the start of the rounds, but this does open a chance for Furia to now scale in. Devi gonna have to fall away, but he's been caught here. Oh!
Devi stunned up and nearsighted.
You are
Forsaken found another.
You are not meant to be doing this. You are the weaker side of the map, but don't tell PRX that. There's now Nerve and Artsin, outgunned and outnumbered. This is pedigree in action. Zartsin, the map gets smaller, hunted down, wanted dead. PRX, a stark reminder of what they can do.
Flawless round to reset the finances of Furia. I think, again, maybe reading into this, that it is the weaker side, right? Another attempt towards B, and as you said, the weaker side stands tall for PRX. Timeout called here for Furia. And lots to consider. The finances not going to be in their favor, but with a few of these rounds now, the more PRX-esque wins.
Yeah.
Certainly got to feel like the momentum is in their favor. The Coinbase win condition coming out of this for Furia. Again, damage control in terms of the scoreline. Don't want to allow this snowball to gain full momentum. Now the ult's not going to favor that either. to make something out of nothing in terms of the Sheriffs, a Bucky, potentially.
Yeah.
You already noted, Forsaken and something, both have ultimates. So a tall order here to string something together in the final 3 rounds of the first half.
And again, this is the thing, right? You can get close rounds against PRX. You can have a really good map.
Yeah, but they love those sort of rounds.
Love a bit of it.
They love playing close to the absolute edge of what's possible. And when it goes wrong, we see map 1, you just think, what the hell is going on?
But then you see this.
But then you see this,
okay,
like, that's their comfort zone.
It's such a fine margin between madness and brilliance with PRX. And for now, it is aligning, right? The 4 in succession. They've quelled the finances from Furia. They've actually gone for a bit of an investment.
Yeah. They have to, effectively.
And they haven't seen this 3-play stack at the start over towards the A side. Now, OMEN, I mean, talking about the fine line of madness, this might be part of it. Envy gonna get just smothered. This site is now topsy-turvy. And they're just trying to hunt down Forsaken. That's an operator! You're doing it with an operator, what are you thinking? Oh, Jing, there's nothing. There's nothing to be said. It's down to the 2 who turned the last round.
They got the spike, though.
Oh my God, they do. You're right. Something's got it. What can Quality do?
Yeah.
Have to go and get it, pop the ult for it. But then Defy still prowling the site, removes Artsin. There's Koala with that operator. Not feeling comfortable by any means. They are pinned in a corner here.
So weird. Something obviously noted early on. Total reposition here to stack up and potentially trade back onto site.
Defy.
Quality.
He didn't see him. He's absolutely not seen him.
Maybe a minimap call there?
It might have been. It might have been. Or someone else just watching his POV at that point.
Yeah.
Koala Noob now gets to play on the corner, though! You missed it! Koala Noob is going to polish you. It's on something, a 1v2. He did it in map 1. This is a tall task, though, Mike. Trying to play to the time, add some pressure. But now, brutality!
Oh, my God!
How are you doing this again?
My God!
Let them know! Let them know! Never tell me the odds! Another 1v2 like that! Absolute madness!
They are just absolutely fixated towards main. And he gets into the weirdest pocket against the box on the wall.
And you just don't think he's going to play through that. And the second shot, look at this.
It's not even the bullet he's intending to land. He goes for the panic ADS. Absolute nonsense. What a round from Furia as well. Just to take away from that. Arsen's TP reading into the aggression on A main. But it all comes apart at the end.
He's a different breed, man. Like, honestly. But so is the entirety of PRX. That is exactly the PRX round we're talking about. The fact they won that. 7-3. And something's starting to come alive here. Just shouldering up in middle. Anyone else dare take a fight right now?
There's a gap on this smoke as well for Envy to still support him.
Divide, though. They're swinging smokes. They're just taking fights down mid.
Give them an inch. They take a mile. Something still on the prowl. Still 5 standing for PRX. Op in hand for Koala, but they're going to have to be gifted one to get back into the... Say if Nerve can catch that, but it's just damage.
This is the team we were waiting to see. This is the quality. This is Fury's map pick.
Well,
it's a wake-up call.
We talked about
split. God, give me it, man!
If this is a sweep in the second half, I'm terrified to go there. I want to see it regardless.
I want it. I goddamn want it. Like, Furia, you have converted me already.
Also, it's just wild, though. We're talking about this in round 11.
I know.
With the way this is trending, though, it just feels like the reality check for Furia and PRX doubling down on the insanity of some of these rounds, as we've come to expect. A chance here. Again, the buy. It's going to be awkward, to say the least. They have a Hunter's Fury to invest. Nobody else going to come close. On the other side, something. Bladestorm in V2 away from his Hunter's Fury. His light shields here, so Forsaken just swapping out. Was considering a scope.
Oh, don't go, don't go. Run and hide. There's PRX looking lethal, man. And this wasn't a pretty purchase, but something is hungry. This man's out for blood. Oh, they're nasty with a Jing, hunting them down again. EU back to the wall, trying to fight it forward. He's putting up a good performance. I'd say he's not trying. Try as you might. PRX with a point to prove is a different beast, Mike. These guys look different from map 1 to map 2. This is the big leagues you wanted, Furia. Welcome on board.
One enemy remaining.
Red Bull gives you wings.
There's a reason this was a highly anticipated matchup, and it is really giving us a great show here, Mike. 13-9, map 1, Furia wins it. We go into their territory, historically not the strongest backbone for PRX, but man, they are coming alive.
But a map that would allow such a thing to happen, for sure. I mean, the bar is set very high here in terms of this second half. Got to be a comfortable start here, but PRX certainly winning out in terms of the mental game, the momentum here. The reset of the half-time, and Furia catch their breath. The PRX here on the attacking side, of course. You already see the pings lined up, their sights set towards B. Will be the heavier side for sure. On the side of Furia, could be a bloodbath.
I feel as though it might just be. Walanoob. And Ardsin. There's the first contact, there's a paranoia. Ardsin plays to the smoke and adjusts side. Does he get noted? Yes, he does. Revealed slightly and put, ooh, nice shot back from Arlen, but it's already been handled, right? PRX, hold on, Ardsin. Ardsin, you shouldn't be alive here. You're not gonna go back in that smoke, right? I mean, he's gonna give it a damn good go. All right, Ghost. And left dead in the end. PRX, it's 10 rounds.
Double digits, man. This is mounting in terms of the pressure now for Furia. A round 2 flip, sure, but with this momentum, you've got to argue it's highly unlikely. They trade in so well onto the site, PRX. Like I said, this was 3, maybe 4 argue on the side of Furia to greet this B site hit. And now a total flip of the script. It's potentially just nerve to be tested here. Getting conscious of something going wrong. The device position might just catch the TP sent forwards. Now, if they can bait a little bit of pressure somewhere, well, don't even need to. Devi, every day of the week.
Yeah, no smiling. I think they might be, I'm not going to say checked out here, but this round's not the one to be fighting back in on anyway. As Jing, confident in approach, no allow for the plant. The final three would love to do a bit of chip damage, maybe cost them a bit of something, but...
Can they even deny?
Yeah, that, I mean, PRX are not letting them even get really that close.
Forsaken coming forwards here. Flash in, will be 2 to find.
Okay. All right, Jing wants to close down the account, and he's done that. So the last one, we are them, but I think something's read that well. Yes, he has. This is clinical from PRX, and I didn't expect to be saying that after map 1, if I'm honest, but at 11 to 3.
Not one of the words in my vocabulary today.
No, it wasn't considered, but again, this is a swing up, right? This is PRX kind of elevating, and it doesn't seem to be affecting Furia.
Hey, I'll still say it, to still see smiles on their faces in their opening game here in Santiago. You've got to credit them in terms of the amount of pressure they are under.
Well,
As we come back, I said I didn't want to have this conversation with you, but obviously, in terms of the draw, they are stepping up to the plate.
That's something we'll look to in potentially map 3, unless they can build now, right? It would have to be flawless back from Furia. The bar exceptionally high, and to try and ensure that PRX don't have a PRX round is always very, very difficult. So for now, PRX bursting through those double doors. They're looking to crunch towards A in an unorthodox fashion, so Alum gets away with one, but the trade's there quite quickly for something. They're going to spot out Artsin. He's cleared. They are on a mission, and it is absolutely successful. Clearing house, getting the plant. They are on the same page.
Spike planted.
This Koala and Nerve left in this. A chance to do some damage, sure, but it's not going to amount to much in terms of hope. Inching closer and closer here. Yeah, I think they're just discussing the save now. Have to give this one up. With what's at stake, again, you can rip the Band-Aid off, but there's no other way to cut this. HyperX, their sights set on split. Forsaken's actually very early here, actually.
That could be exceptionally costly. How far does he search for this? He's been quite cautious about it, but it's already been pinged out. I think they know there's a solid chance for it. Forsaken, waiting as late as possible, does get caught. Nerve should be able to keep hold of the rifle. Yes, he is. Okay. Well, have you heard around this crazy story? It was 12-3, right? PRX were on 12. Yeah. And then Furia took a timeout.
Yeah.
They put whatever they could together.
What happened after that?
Well, patience.
Oh, okay.
So they put together this ramshackle purchase, right? There was nothing to it. Judges, odds and ends, bits and bobs.
Just 2 rifles, right?
You might have heard this one before. No, this is a very long road back. As in all honesty, for PRX, I think this is the first time. And again, maybe we're just not catching on the camera. I don't want to speak out of turn here. They look serious.
Yeah.
Like normally, there's a lot of levity to them. They're generally pretty happy about it, even in their losses. This is a very serious side.
Absolutely. And with this timeout, obviously the Coinbase win condition going to be pinned around some of this inventory that's carried across. Again, we're huffing the hopium here, but it's what they can purchase around what's saved from the previous. It's looking like it might be a Guardian or 2. Again, the old progress just not there. Unfortunately, even if they get over this first hurdle, they're not going to be able to stabilize. Again, and it needs to be absolutely flawless. No margin for error here.
0.
Envy already 2 away from his Hunter's Fury. I don't know if it's even going to be relied upon in this situation.
Let's see it.
PRX looking to immediately split towards double doors once more. Carbon copy of the previous.
A dicey beginning for Alum as well. Good bailout from Koalanu, but are we just having a fight in middle to see if we can even carry on?
Damage is done already as well. Alum down to 38. Does have the regen, so And Devi on the other side will catch one. HyperX will fall. Will roll out the carpet towards A.
He's bold to take space too. Not too fussed about it. Just needs to make sure they can cross up behind. There is a lot of threat in middle, and Forsaken, the one to maybe punish this cross. And they get him back.
Too many bodies on the other side there. Plant's still not in. Just about cycled across the site now. Issue being no shield on EU. Nerve and Alim. Just one shot to Devi. If we can post on a deeper angle here, potentially behind default, could slow Furia down on this approach. Taking a long time to scale up here in the retake.
Yeah. The pressure's starting to mount as well. You're going to start hearing that clock get a little bit faster. Time to go. Devi takes away Nerve. Dwindling in numbers. Koala Noob, though, digging deep here. The man wants this. But something has pulled off some absolutely foul 1v2s. He doesn't get a chance this time around. Furia survive another. Let's see how many they can get.
Again, really, now you're looking towards this first ult cycle. How does it align for Furia? I think you're right as well. Furia, probably in some of these rounds, if you're going to write off a map, it's like, right, guys, let's take a fight in mid. Like, don't just sit back and take this. Exactly, that sort of thing. At least brawl out some of these rounds. And the ult's not quite there for Furia. Again, eyes towards the likes of Alam, EU, and Koala. Nerve only about halfway to the pit.
Did something on the prowl. He's seen a pixel. Oh! Head first! He dives in! Oh! Fresh out of mercy! PRX want this one sewn up. They're done with this map. It doesn't matter what you do, Nerve. It would need a miracle now. And look who is here. Out for blood. It's done. All roads lead to split today. That is where we are heading. That is what we wanted. And this level of quality, goddamn deserves it. 13-4, PRX, mean business.
Back to PRX's ability to adapt on the fly. And we're talking about, obviously, the benefit of coming in, having the bye to playoffs. You had the chance to really study and diagnose what went wrong previously for other teams. But can you put that into action here versus PRX? Furia here on the attacking side. Posted up outside A right now, and 3 members ready to greet the wall for PRX.
Oh, it's gonna be like this from the start, is it? Is this what we're in for? A standoff. Whether they know it or not. Just around that corner. How long does PRX hold this? I guess as long as until they don't feel contact anywhere else.
Necessary, yeah.
And for Furia, they walk closer. The paranoia ready. 3 players poised for this. Alam does get taken down. The PRX trap gets sprung. Forsaken going back for more with a paint shell on top. Oh, it's just perfect from PRX.
Beautiful opener here. Just HyperX and Nerve left to try and recover. Already Devi making moves down mid. Sheriff in hand, and he will tuck.
God, it feels like map 2, doesn't it? Okay, Devi gets the job done, but we got to talk about that start. PRX looked prepped for that.
Really did. Happy to commit to this setup early on. Faith in the retake towards B for sure. Again, which is something has looked fantastic previously. Again, certainly something I've got my eye on, but it's more these rounds. Yes, it's a pistol, but PRX posturing up so deep. It's only going to be the shorty invested on the side of Furia, and another chance to farm here.
Yep. Right place for Jing. Well, I say that. Let's see how he handles this one. The paranoia is stunning. And look at the combination of utility that it took to take him down, but still, they get the sight. That's a bold approach from Alim. I don't know if he thought he had complete freedom there.
Go for
they
the
have brought
bulldog,
it back
maybe?
to a 4v4.
Maybe just going for the weapon there to try and snowball this round, but
they're already coming back in, though, PRX. They have the better purchase. Keep that in mind. They have the rifles. EU going to be blinded. HyperX, great trade. He does at least get the Bulldog to play with here. Envy going to be forced off the corner. Hold on. They're still making a go of it until then. Devi doesn't let it go too far. Great damage from Furia, though.
yeah, force out a couple of rebuys here. Not sure what Devi's going to carry across here. Great timing again. The paranoia back in, the flash as well. It actually forces Jing to satchel back into the snake bite. A nerve to catch it. Yeah, the retake just looks so well drilled. Like I said, it was the cornerstone of their success previously. And Envy, another highlight player on split for PRX here in Santiago, tasked with anchoring the A site time and time again. He even said, put some respect on his name now. Is he given that here versus Furia?
Furia need to get the ball rolling again. It's felt like a bit of a drought from map 2 till now. I'm not going to note something's position. An early attempt made from Koala Noob here. Does Envy get caught? Yes, he does! A little, I don't want to say lazy, but maybe overconfident that he had that space to play into.
Yeah, somebody hadn't slipped through to ramp already. Something quick on the TP though, so able to reset after that. No commitment on the spike just yet. It's still positioned down into the spawn with Artsine. Not sure if Forsaken's taken any contact there or noted anybody, but he's playing deep on main.
Yeah, I want to see where Furia decide they want to head here. Again, when you're seeing those two players kind of go towards the A side,
towards the judge.
Don't go towards the judge. Anywhere else.
No, they're going to it, thank God.
There we are. That's fine. On the other side would be Devi, who's been a bit of a problem in that last map as well. Him and Something doing some really nice work. So it is, I mean, tentatively on his shoulders if he can do something pretty miraculous here. Still going to toy with the idea of taking away some bodies. Devi slipped forward. He's playing towards Pillar. 15 seconds. Furious hand gets forced. Koala Noob, brilliant work. Finding stability on the site, allowing for the plant. EU playing it forward. That is the team we are looking to see. Find that fire behind them again. Furia finally stopping the rot.
They keep pushing forwards as well. Something I'm definitely looking out for. Again, another full purchase from PRX. Furia keep 4 alive. Pivotal to their success early on here on the attacking side.
Let's go.
Good ult progress for a couple of members, but not going to see anything to bring into round 4 here. Something may be going amiss in Alex's eyes. We will see another invested ramp stack here by PRX. Happy to kind of task just one player with holding down the fort, taking contact in mid here behind the orb. Issue being devised only on a Guardian.
And Koala Noob's, okay, he's only, what did he? No, okay. Gonna have to be a bit careful now. As the reaction from PRX is here. You've got Jing now pulled himself over towards this side of the map. Get some pressure though.
Oh! No way! No way! No way!
Jing, I can't believe my eyes when you're landing shots like that, man. Give me that replay, please. But still, it ain't over yet. It might be now though. As Artin tried to find some space for them to work into. And a similar scene on the other side here for Nerve. It's a shutout of a round. And it's really on Jing's shoulders there.
EU left in a 1v4, does have the spike, but Something posted. So now Prowler here to force off, but the paranoia to follow.
Oh, they want the account closed, don't they? Okay, EU. 30 seconds.
Here.
And that's instantly forced Forsaken to fall away from this.
Devi is wrapping this.
Oh, but they're so close. EU heads up for this. Oh, it looks like you are. Game back on, fights on, 15 seconds. Where do you go now? It is through a wall of players, though. Envy's still here, Forsaken's here. I think he might be out of time. Just a little too late to the party.
I mean, the damage is huge, though.
The damage is great, but felt like there was a chance for that to have maybe turned with a couple more seconds. But for PRX, they'll lose out on 3, but I mean...
No, hang on, what?
Envy?
Why?
Envy's been making some curious choices. He was the one who got caught on that crossover towards
that
rafters.
makes the buy even worse. I mean, it wasn't looking good anyway.
No. I mean,
this is just outrageous from Jing. Give me that again on repeat. Beautiful stuff. (3-1) the scoreline here. And we'll get a pretty good purchase to follow out from that. And it gets something going forward to Jing.
They're walking middle, and he's mopped him up, punishing PRX for their aggressive play. Forsaken, and it's just overwhelming. Furia sending a message. Well, they've got to go back to the spike at some point. I think there's someone going to be collecting that in V. He needs to keep his composure in these rounds. He's going to be found this time, but Furia, they've had enough, man.
How quick this round is just ridiculous. A second posted by Furia. And PRX is looking to brawl mid. Again, Furia have had this space to play into early on, Lauren. But again, I mean, Forsaken can't really TP to anywhere safe in that situation. So Furia will laugh it off. And a massive overstep here, a reset of the funds. But Ultimate's starting to come online here for PRX.
I feel like my mind's going to remember these last couple of rounds as potentially something that caused a bit of a spiral. We're yet to see, though, as PRX do have a little bit of a stack here, a little bit of a trap. Koala Noob be trying to just feel this out so far. We can already see the reaction, right? It's a heavy rotation, trying to bait him in, draw him in. They'd love to see them chomp down on this, but I feel like they should be a bit more cautious.
Something desperate to find a connection there.
Good info, but...
Yeah, very good info on the spot.
If you're reading this correctly, though.
I believe Nerve tasked with holding down A main. Actually, does still have some...
Where's the spike going, Michael?
Support. They're reading that PRX would have rotated off this.
But they've just heard additional util going down, surely. Like, oh, God. What? I'm so scared of how this goes. And Koala Noob's behind Forsaken. This has all gone bizarre. And now something's found EU in middle. The spike's now kind of adrift. Koala Noob doesn't feel secure or safe to work forward. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. And something just needs to buy time. If he can just be in enough of a nuisance, they are in a real problem. TP back site, and look who's near. Something is closing in. He's still got this space. He can call this through. The rest of the team from Furia are getting here, but have they overthought this? And now there could be problems. Something, the one to start it, might be the one to end it. PRX! Oh, this is devastating for Furia. It's not over yet, but you're looking at what's remaining. Koala Noob? Can't say he's not got heart in this fight.
How do they dig him out of main now, though?
I don't know. Envy's only got a classic, though. It's going to be on that. That was where I thought it was going to start and end, with that Vandal in the hands of something. But Nerve now with 43 HP. He's got a 1v2. A Sheriff up against him. Divine now with the upgrade, but they've got the time against them. Can he live up to the name? Ice cold. Nerves of steel now. Divine, you got a player on 3 HP against you, and Nerve, he's held the down. That is Nerves of steel for a Red Bull clutch, making up for what could have been a disaster of a round.
I mean, it's just so dicey. This transition to B felt pretty comfortable initially, but then something gets a kill in a situation where the trade should have come so quickly. Yeah. He's able to pop his ult, cause further issues. But Nerve able to put this one on the board for Furia.
It's just the start of that round to how it ended. Just obscene.
Who's next?
Okay, got ults coming through. Divine does get seen. So that could be something to keep in the back of your minds. Can he play himself into this? He's up towards heaven. Focus towards CT, but I think that time is somewhat past. So the plant's going to be in very directed approach for Furia. Yeah, going to get away with the plant too.
I'll see prepping the paranoia here. This crunch towards CT.
I'm still looking at
numbers. The showstopper's coming through.
They're putting everything into this one. It finds nothing. Allen does well to find one. Traded out is though Forsaken. Coming back in is Jing. Clearing house, clearing sites, and dropping more players. Koala how are they still in this? Forsaken's found! Koala Noob with his own heroics. I can't believe it. This is what we were complimenting PRX on, Mike. Their diligence, their ability to be on the right timing, and this time it falls apart.
But already Furia have done the hard work.
Yes.
Early on in this series, sure, forget map 2, but their willingness to go forwards in these situations and stand their ground, where previously PRX had run away with that pressure. Furia doing everything right in my book. And a very, very close scoreline here.
Yeah.
At the start of this decider.
I've got to give it credit as well here. EU, in my mind, has been exceptionally good as well, especially map 1. He kind of stood out to me there. I was wondering if that was just maybe something really comfortable for him. Seeing him already in this position, showing that same validity, fantastic work. Again, Koala Noob, this guy, you talk about resilience and that kind of heart for the game, right? It's hard to not enjoy that idea. And not too many years ago, you put PRX in that same category. But for now, they do sit as the favoured side with what we've seen. But at 3-4, Furia in the lead.
Sure, and yeah, coming out of this time out, the Coinbase win condition being around what they can do with this purchase. The investment's already come in terms of something, and Jing from the showstopper previously. The pit is here for Devi. He's not going to throw a weapon in to maybe capitalise on it.
Going to need someone to activate here.
I mean, issue being there's 3 players that are very comfortable in terms of the purchases here for Furia. So they can play a scrappy round in this anti-eco. There is a lot of sheriffs on the other side.
And we've learned our lessons. I don't need to tell you at home. You guys know it. We know it. Basically a buy round.
For PRX, yeah.
Yep. So let's just see how Furia want to navigate these waters. Is there anything in the works for PRX as well? Not particularly. Bloody hell, man. Forsaken. And he's been a highlight for PRX, right? One of those big players to eye up, but instantly removed. Devi going to try and backfill that space. But in the meantime, look at Furia. Already trying to work the map, manipulate that open space that Devi would have to react to.
Again, PRX almost committing towards this stack on A, and even just showing his hand on B might just force Furia to consider rotation through vents. It's just a clearance for now.
We didn't love what we saw last time. You know, the stack, the walking right into it. This time I think they're learning on their feet a little. Nerve wants to test the waters. But PRX sitting pretty deep on this. They don't want to give away too much here. Jing gets contact, finds him, drops in, Nerve's gone. Okay, upgrade there, and that should really spur on the pack of Furia to head towards that B site. Does Devi then get any sort of impact now?
He's probably just going to allow the plant to happen here. Might catch somebody in transition, but Alem not giving him a peek.
Now, you still got to respect this team. There's going to be a fight in middle, and Jing's gone down that time. So there's a problem in mid. Furia resetting a little bit deeper. Repositioning, great paranoia, EU getting closer. Oh, it's lovely positioning from Furia. Something, nice shot, but not nice enough to turn it around. 2 remaining, and Furia, they're up to 5 rounds. And do you remember what we said earlier, Mike, about those couple of rounds with a couple of weird choices that feel like it's kind of turned the tides here?
Definitely has. A string of 4 in response here from Furia. Similar to what we saw in terms of a resurgence in the first half from Haven. And a very crucial buy round now for PRX. Comes at a moment in the half where things can really spiral out of control very quickly.
Certainly could.
Devi will throw down the pit, secure control of mid at least early on here. Remove one of the tools that Furia have relied on a bit of freedom up until now. I mean, other than PRX's previous attempt to just barrel down mid on the barrier drop. They're kind of hurting them in towards this A site hit.
And it feels like this is what PRX would like, to an extent, right?
Well, what they were great at doing is kind of doing a little bit of damage, maybe getting a kill, dipping out, and then having a very pacey 5-man flood retake. And the spacing not really there unless Furia take their time on the way in.
Okay, we've got Jing already starting to lean over towards A. You see that ult for Allen being considered. Here comes the site hit. Let's see how PRX try and handle this one. Something's staying on site. Something's staying on site. Finally gets out of there, but the trades are coming in. But Furia just waiting for the walkout. Decimating. PRX playing ahead of where we thought they might. As Devi has to obviously leave that pit long ago and walk into a 1v3 where the odds are stacked against him now. The first cleared, but the next two difficult. One toward Pillar, now two. Gonna try and limit their options, but
oh, hang on.
oh, pretty magical. Ardsin, he's thinking about it. How does he want to play it? Devi doesn't quite know where Ardsin is. He wants to pin him down, find an option. But the time going to determine the outcome soon enough. Devi has to tap the spike, and Ardsin waiting. Devi can't do it. Furia again. It's close, but they're winning these rounds, Mike.
Again, you can see the shift of focus towards catching players rotating out of sight or catching the early side of this flood. And I think almost PRX have baited in a little bit by finding a kill here from Jing. Something obviously finding a kill. That's the green light for them to contest. And Furia lap it up. Devi got a really tough situation in terms of the clutch. Force a second timeout here at a 6-3 scoreline. PRX just absent from the last few.
They look a little bit checked out to me. I want to see some idea of how they want to take this back, and it also just doesn't look like the team that we were complimenting before. And maybe you don't get to play the same way.
I think Furia have done their homework. They've watched it. They have the correct approach here, tempering the aggression really well in some of these rounds, and now they have the advantage of just basically driving this home in terms of the economy advantage. Jing has done a ton of work to get another showstopper in hand. Unfortunately, there's nothing else available to potentially swing this. In terms of ultimates, it will be Sheriffs and a Guardian to make a go of things here in round 10. In a half that feels almost like a lost cause.
5 rounds in succession for Furia, feeling somewhat untouchable. They've been close rounds on occasion, down to 1v2s, 1v1s, but the reads have been right. The approach is correct. The players online, and keeping PRX under the thumb. It's Kuala once again.
Look at the respect shown to the showstopper.
Oh.
Well, speaking of respect.
Oh!
What?
Huh? Show me it from his side. That was so fast.
Catch him on the TP, by the way, something out of that.
Portal closed.
Beautiful stuff to open up round 10. Furia happy now to let this breathe a little bit. Wait for the aggression on the A side, but it's not coming just yet. Gonna get stuck in this choke point, though.
Oh.
Jing, he's so antsy.
And you can see it, you see how they're playing, you see it on the cams, you see it in every aspect of PRX right now. They look flustered and they look done for. Devi once again tries to make it over here. It's too little too late. Furia have everything right, but show me that beginning. Well, that's not the look you wanted to see on the coach cam, but this.
Oh! For somebody that started so slow in terms of numbers, right? Coming alive again in this decider. Furia mounting a very big cushion here towards the end of this first half. Buy back in from PRX. And you're staring down the barrel of two very different finishes here. Look at what's behind this buy. This is 7-5 or 9-3.
Yep. And look at the pace. Furia are making PRX sweat. You don't see it often, let alone from a team that's just touching those international stages. Whereas PRX, long-time players at these sort of positions, are absolutely being taught a lesson today.
Now the aggression all but dwindles for PRX. See the adjustment already made on their side.
Oh, look at these rotations. It's going to be confirmed as well. Actually,
faked out here, and actually
yeah.
Forsaken staying.
Yeah, they're going to double down. They're sticking to their guns. Great paranoia. And a great shot again.
What?
I don't think he saw it. Maybe he did. I don't know. Again, PRX finding magic where there shouldn't be any. So is there any room to run? 25 seconds, and they have nothing on the A site.
Envy flashed off the angle. A chance to
They're
catch
going.
the rotation.
They're
They're
can't
committing
really
here
stop.
through Vents. No.
And it's on Divide. Can he deny them on the cross through? Gonna punish one. Can't get the second. 10 seconds. Still gonna go towards the side. Something. Catches one midair. And Furia on the run. It looks like there's a window of chance for PRX now. Furia just couldn't quite pull those rotations.
A ridiculous kill from Forsaken.
I don't understand it.
Absolutely wild. He's backpedaling here. The paranoia to stall. What is that? And then it just, I mean, it's only really the clock that forces Furia to scramble some sort of recovery. And they spend some of these key ultimates, still have EU and Nerve. PRX, you have some things. Furia, a shift back towards mid. Divide has to be conscious of the freedom they had previously and stuck now behind the orb. He's actually, the orb's gonna drop.
Divide, oh! How are you winning that fight? Okay, finally gets put back into place, but that just felt mad. Still got some ults here. And a refight in middle. PRX want that control. The post that through, but you're looking at the main bulk of the site hit towards the A side, and something's been let off the leash. Maybe with some God-gifted timing here. EU trying to punish one in the middle. It's something on the flank. Still cutting Furia in half here. Great C's. And EU struggling to get back in time. He wants to try and help him out, but something keeping him at arm's length.
Got bodies here now as well.
Still two on the site, though. They can still make a stand here. 3v4. Jing, it's not clean on the first contact, but they're keeping him further away. And something is trying to clear sight, give them that full information. I think he's found good information, but he might actually be... Okay, sprayed in the smoke, doesn't get the shot they wanted. Koala Noob! You are absolutely nuts to get two there. And down to the 2v2, Forsaken doing Forsaken things. Yeah, they'll get you one of those.
It's just ridiculous to find these last two rounds. A lifeline for PRX in what felt like a brutal dismantling by Furia.
I thought they were dead, Mike. I thought PRX were halfway into the grave. I'm wrong. They're still alive, and Furia still have more work to do.
I'm seven.
5-7. This one, I mean, changed in my mind in those last 2 rounds, Mike. It was how many in a row? 6 for Furia. And then just a heartbeat of life for PRX.
2 very polarizing outcomes PRX were faced with from that first half. Again, success in the pistols is where I look to now in terms of this series. Can PRX tie things up, swing the pendulum? I don't think it necessarily tees them up because Furia, like I said, are not backing down.
No, they are in this.
They refuse to bow down, to relent to PRX today. EU just going from strength to strength. Koala Noob shining again. They have to repeat that now on the defense. PRX stacked up here for the pistol. Big gap between Artzine and the next player. Does have a TP here.
Yep, Artzine needs to get out cleanly, and he actually does.
Yeah.
So the trade of effect here, PRX going to take the site, get the plant, and something's just going walkabout. I mean, okay, well, if that's what we're going to expect, I guess no round, no second, no peak is safe, but Furia are here. Back early, ready to retake, and already pretty damn close to this. Jing's got to prepare himself. They are not far away. Forsaken gonna try and deal with that horn, but it's gonna be Forsaken swinging. The pillar gonna go down, and there's something that checkmate in middle. Perfect, perfect synergy from PRX. The pistol is theirs.
Continuing that success. The right foot forward here to start the second half. Beautiful take as well as Devi. Again, making that Sheriff just look...
Oh, God, he's good.
Almost trademark for him.
Casual.
A chance to tie things up. So only a Guardian. It's 2 Stingers and a Sheriff. Well, a little swap out here from Jing.
Okay, let's see him keep it clean. Some dangerous round 2s from Furia.
Kind of gets a little deeper than expected, but it's drawn Artzine off default here.
Yeah, he looks a
It's
little
a slight
indecisive.
panic, but quality. Drops down, but TP's out.
Yeah. Okay, Artzine. Nope, gets cleared. Jing. Clean work here. Comfortable stuff. Not really feeling much threat yet. This is good from PRX. This is going to gap close, right? This is them right back at the door. Oh, dearie me. I thought he was on for that one a second longer, and he might have been. And Jing to make up for it for alive, Mike. It had to be clean. It was. No threats found in round 2 this time on the second half.
Something Devi and Jing as well. Crucial ult progress in terms of building some momentum early on. Drawn off default here. Unfortunately, Artzine just has no playback in. The full force of PRX hitting the site. Will be well protected here in terms of the bonus. EU looking to maybe punish some light shields, but there aren't any on the other side.
No, they've not been getting the same amount of success with it, even in some of the earlier aspects of this game. Unconfirmed damage, but he feels that there was a little bit of a look towards middle there, but we can see where PRX are eyeing up.
Tricky to scale out here, considering how deep the hold is from Furia on the other side. Allen span through the wall here, but actually commits towards elbow. He's caught by the paranoia.
Oh, Jing in a bit of a tricky spot, yeah, and great work from Allen, but a better trade. Devi, hold on. They're not done with this yet. They've got side control and they've got a plant. Let's look at what this retake looks like, even with those better weapons.
Something able to completely disconnect from this.
Oh, this is looking good for PRX. This, I'm a bit worried for Furia here. Yeah, that's a rough look as PRX starting to really find stability. Furia need a spark here. Not gonna happen just yet with a trade. 3v2, EU trying to get up close. 1 HP though gets found for free near on PRX. They've taken the lead.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's one thing to get close. It's second to try and get across the line. 8 rounds, Mike. This is a steady march back. Surely we're going to see a timeout for Furia
Yeah, I
here.
mean, you've got to argue. You've got to take a breather here. Do not let this become a PRX affair.
It feels like it is.
Stand up, boy!
conversion here of the bonus and force Furia to consider their approach here in terms of getting this back in their favor. That's 5 rounds across the half now. Again, Coinbase win condition, there's not going to be many in terms of the purchase. There's not many in terms of the ult progress. They have to string something from nothing here. Already, Divide 1 point away from a pit. Obviously, an early plan in place around that. HyperX again showing they're just able to reset mentally, shift their focus, because it's not been them on top by any stretch throughout this series. Yes, Breeze one-sided, but how many times did it come down to just the finest of margins? Again, they love to be in that zone.
Seem to thrive in it somehow. You've got to look at this buy, as you said, it's not much to bank on if you're Furious. You may be eyeing up the round after this to have that plan as to how you want to execute this game, and at that point, though, it's HyperX up to 9. They have 9 rounds to their name, potentially. And you turn what is such a likely affair into something favorable.
See, to try and do some damage at least. It's not going to amount to much in terms of the cushion. HyperX have Kuala actually postured up, challenging here.
Yeah, he won that fight, I guess. But the war far from over. Furia still have 3 players. 2 sat pretty deep towards ramp. HyperX a little bit closer. That's going to be confirmation that they've made it up towards ramp. There's a paranoia, but the trap doesn't quite work. Yeah. HyperX, just nice spacing to kind of soak that attention up. And they're still going to follow up with these players. Yeah, Furia unable to be as slippery this time. Oh, it's nice. Yeah, it looks like HyperX have got things in line now, crossing the T's, dotting the I's, back to business. So we got to see what this timeout was for in just that moment prior.
Again, if you look at what's behind this, already Forsaken up to 6K, something not far behind that. The damage doesn't really mean much this early on. But it does for HyperX, because they're knocking on the door of double digits. They'll have their ults on the horizon here. A chance to snatch away some of these crucial rounds for Furia. It's, wow, the timing suiting Koala, but Forsaken still sharper on the turn.
Is this it? You see that string of rounds. I mean, they'll note it too. This is really the difference of the big boys, right? That ability to dig this deep, to still find value, to still keep your head up, because those 6 rounds that Furia got in that first half were suffocating for HyperX. They just had to weather through it.
Domination.
And they've answered back somewhat themselves. This is the first real big purchase. The operator is in for Koala Noob. This is a huge win condition for them in their minds.
Absolutely.
It's got to work now.
Potentially revealed here. Slip into a deeper spot. Will TP away.
They know about it now.
But again, the TP over to the other side. If HyperX don't slow it down, they might just walk onto an early angle here, because Koala Noob's already stacked up alongside Artsine.
There's no pressure elsewhere on the map, right? The only thing they've done is now re-smoke middle.
Yeah, re-smoke mid to cut the sight lines. They won't draw rotation at all.
This guy has been exceptionally talented on those scoped weapons. And he holds his nerve this time. Gives away the game, though. They're doing really well at identifying where he is. And now look at it! Surgical in approach, but Artin able to divide behind them. Nerve's done great damage as well, so we're down to a 4v4. This is not comfortable yet for HyperX.
No, the pit will give some sort of space to move out, but HyperX shifting their focus back towards mid. It's still a 4v4. Something taking a bit of damage. And a pause for thought here for HyperX. They have to win out towards Mail.
Who's on the top side of that? Nerve, okay, shoulders in. He's got to be so cautious here. You don't want to be too passive, too aggressive. And then something swings him. Artsin then tries to shift in towards Hell, but he's going to be noted on the horn. The utility work from HyperX is sublime. But the shots here from EU still keeping him in the affair, but it's then Divide just to tilt the scales on their side. HyperX took pause for thought, worked the map, and reapproached. Alem, a 1v3. This would be 10 for HyperX. For all those close rounds, that map 1 starts feeling like a lifetime away. HyperX Second by second, getting much closer. Allen, he's got another chance, and it fades as Envy holds his own there. 10 made for PRX now. So close, just quietening down that Furia side.
And Devi just able to create so much pressure with this pit. You see the instant decision-making, the paranoia landing perfectly onto Koalanu, and I think his TP had just expired. He was happy to then commit towards holding this sight line.
I'm just so impressed with how they handled identifying that operator on both sides of the map and not letting it get the best of them by any means. That was very impressive, but it's also broken the buy from Furia. 11 starting to feel highly likely. Still trying to scramble together a purchase, but it's going to be tough.
Couple of players posted up pretty close here. Koalanu and Nerve both with Buckies. So Alem's just going to try and bait here. Again, some ults to play with. EU and Alem, obviously the key ones. PRX not stepping into the trap.
A Bucky in a dream, I guess.
Timing on that smoke. Got to give it up, EU. We'll get one. Envy quick on the trade, though.
But it just feels like they're crunching towards this A side.
Yeah, now the Bucky. It's going to be hard. Got to rely on the timing of this Toxin.
Koalanu's got a corner, but that's all he's got to play, and he's got to hope that he maybe gets something from it. Jing, a freebie found. Koalanu got cleared by... I mean, it's just... This feels like they've gone quiet, man.
Systematic from PRX. And the fact that they actually back away from this choke point on A. Arsenal going to be caught here. Forsaken will find it. Envy cleans up a 3K.
It's methodical.
HyperX on 11. Ults-wise, it's, again, yes, there's some available here for Furia, but unless there's a proactive plan here, when you are effectively walking the tightrope in terms of the finances here at a 4-round deficit, a tall order, and that's an understatement.
It's the difference in what... Furia is still trying their best. I mean, they've had a bit of a quiet time on this half, obviously, yet to even get around. But it's the difference in PRX, the composure being tested, and they're passing that test every single time. It feels like
colors.
Yeah, it is not just the the Jing show or Forsaken or someone or something, should I say, actually doing those sort of miracle plays. I'd say Devi's probably been the strongest for me as a backbone player, but it's been a united front from PRX. They're on the same page. They course corrected. They got pissed off in map 2 and they came back swinging.
Come out of this timeout now. Operator in hand once more for Koala. PRX slowing down in terms of the early rounds, so it'll be difficult for him to find some value unless he goes hyper aggressive. And I come back to the same thing, it's just asking so much when there's so little margin for error now in terms of the scoreline. We already noted EU and Alem both sitting on ults. Might just be Jing to be posted here with the paranoia. Up towards Ram. Koalanu actually caught there. Has to TP away.
Their protocol list for this operator is so strong. EU, though, might have got the timing right. No! Nerve still goes down! I thought they were aware of it! And PRX, if they feel untouchable, everything's going right for them. The site's already open. Now they know it for sure. It's Koalanu's curiosity. Doesn't matter! This is a one-sided affair as Devi wants to send them to their grave. 12 rounds, 4 kills. PRX stepping the hell up today.
Will break the hearts of Furia here, who came out swinging in this series. And the string of rounds just hard to ignore now. Devi almost entering flow state here. Stringing together 4 to put PRX on series point now. It will be a buy, but it's broken. There's gaps across the board here for Furia. Something looking to pave the way.
Commitment. EU gonna find Forsaken though. And Koala Noob makes it towards site in time. There's still a problem, but that's been cleared. Jing gonna get dug out of that corner, and they now have bodies on the site. This is the first time we're not seeing PRX get that free entry or that easy way in. Furia on the right side of the map, right time.
They've been seen him though, 100%,
It
yeah.
was so low, 5 HP. You make something work with that. You need Devi or something maybe in unison. Again, Furia simply just have so many numbers now.
Able to stabilize initially here after this first wave, first barrage of PRX. Devi looking to slip the net, and he does. He finds Nerve.
Stop it. Devi, stop it. He's seen more. Down to 16 though. That's a lot of damage done. You need Koala Noob to maybe not go down to Envy here. Okay, wait, we're in a 2v3, and look at something. Look at something. Oh no.
No,
oh no.
not like this.
This was never meant to be the way this happens. Something, right place, right time, and goddamn right player. EU's hopes and dreams might be dashed on this. Good damage is possible. There's still room for play here. Look at the HP on PRX. But this team, it doesn't seem to matter. The flashy turns. He still has Prowlers, he still has a Seize, but just absolutely shaken to his core. A cut above the rest. PRX pushed, but far from defeated. 13-7.
And this last round, Lauren, just insane. Envy tagged solo, challenges the op, finds the kill, and it's the first domino to fall for Furia. PRX. We already said it, a cut above the pedigree of this team. You can't even really call it resilience, it's just them operating at a level that so few other teams are happy to do. And let's not take anything away from Furia today.
No, 100%.
Stepping onto this stage, smiles on their faces as well. Happy to go here, get down and dirty with PRX and put up a bloody good fight.
They did. They should have their heads held high after that one. Probably one of the hardest form opponents to walk into, and they pushed them. They ran out of steam. It is what it is. PRX, that capability and validity built through years of these international stages.